Jeff, what's going on, dude? Give me 1 second. Jeff, dude, I have not experienced it, but yeah. Alexion, what's going on, dude? That shingles thing, I know people that have gotten it, uh, and I know it's painful as hell. I know it hurts. Here's what's funny though. I mean, the guys I knew, there was two guys I worked with, and they both got shingles at like the same time, which is a little weird, but they were like early 30s. So it's not like they were even that old. It's I don't know. It's just one of them things. What's up, Colossus? What's going on, dude? I think most people associate shingles with like an old person disease, but it is all kind of people to get it. As long as you've had chicken pox, there's a chance of it happening. But I heard it's bad. Yeah, Colossus, I can't say I blame you, dude. Where are we at? We had like 2 weeks of PTR now. When did they drop PTR? Dang, you hit 99. Yeah, I just still don't plan on doing that. Well, I could. I mean, I guess I could just it happen, but it's not going to be a focus. Yeah, Jeff, it's kind. Of, yeah, I've heard that. But like I said, the guys I knew that actually got it were like early 30s. It was kind of weird. It's 2 weeks Thursday. Okay. I couldn't remember when they dropped it. I couldn't remember if it was Tuesday or Thursday when PTR landed. Either way, might as well say 2 weeks, right? I think they dropped PTR and went on vacation. I don't have an explanation. There's no reason for PTR to be going this long. Nah, but Lexion, here's the thing I'll say about the Aradin. Like, you hear about the Aradins. Here's the problem with the aura based items. Paladins create a synergy that increases the damage pretty high. Like if you look at the Holy Shock, which is from the Dream pieces, um, you up the damage as a paladin with um, resist lightning, and I forget the second one. So it increases the damage. And Sorks can pull it off because you could dump points into lightning mastery. So Sorks can do it, but the other classes don't have anything to up the damage. Like if you look at just the damage that pulses from the Dual Dream, it's like 200 or 300 damage. It's not that much. What makes it scale is the synergies. So that's what makes it not that great. It's unfortunate. It'd be fun to play around with the aura damage stuff if it really did actual damage just alone, but the damage is really low. Novotny, I just there's not a whole lot of feedback to be had, right? Outside of the levels in the terror zones being higher, that's the only difference. The zones are still the same. Valexian, I don't think the on hit damage applies to summons. I'm almost positive. I'm not 100% on that. Um, but I'm almost positive that it does not. I get what you're saying because, like with the again with the dream stuff, you get the added electrical or added lightning attack. to your base hit, but I don't think that applies to summons. Not 100%. We can look it up, but I don't think that's the case. Yeah, I get you. I mean, because I wanted to try and play around with the aura stuff as well on other classes, but we kind of went through it a little bit because I got a full Arden setup on non-ladder, and it just on other classes it's not that great. Optics, I don't know that they're supposed to, but who knows? Um, well, we're going to take a look. We're going to look at the forums. I briefly glanced through it, and there's some new stuff on the forums that might be worth taking a read through, but there's a lot of complaining about why is PTR taking so long. What's up, dude? I never know what to call you, man. My Russian friend. What's up, Bob? And again, I don't know if this is Niccolo or my Russian buddy. If it's my Russian guy, I don't know what to call you, man. I think we. Oh, it's Niccolo. Okay, Niccolo. For if there's confusion, no. If there's confusion, there's another guy that's been on the stream pretty regular. I haven't seen you in a little while, and his name's in Acrylic as well. And I don't know the alphabet well enough to kind of visually see the difference because I called him Niccolo a couple of times. He's like, "No, I'm the Russian guy." Yeah, Valexion. I think that one's kind of been run through a little bit with people testing out the aura stuff. It's unfortunate. I'd like to see it synergized with more classes, but right now it's literally just like Paladin and Sorceress. It's unfortunate. Yeah, Jeff, the sorcerers can rock it with the masteries. It's just this for those who might be confused. I dual stream on Twitch and YouTube, so you guys can't see each other. What Valexion's been trying to test out some other classes with the aura equipment, so I was just kind of explaining what I've seen. Yeah, I hear you, Niccolo. I mean, yeah, after, because he was pretty regular. I hadn't seen you in a little while, and I made the mistake of thinking it was you when he popped on. Because again, I'm horrible with acrylic alphabet, and it could be Novotny. Because yeah, I hadn't seen Niccolo hadn't been here in a little while. I know he's Ukrainian, but the other guy was Russian, and again, I can't look at it and see the difference. It's been going, man. You know how it goes. We're all kind of bitching about this 2.5 stuff. What are you saying, Jake? Am I saying it wrong? Is it Cyrillic? Ah, I can see it. As we all know, I have a history of saying things wrong. It could be Jake. I mean, it actually makes sense. Cyrillic would actually probably be better. Nah, I get you, dude. I I'd rather be corrected instead of keep on saying it wrong. So I don't know. There's a way to do it on. We'll look up the actual official pronunciation. How do you say Cyrillic? All right, here we go. I knew there was a way to do this. I don't know if you could say
Cyrillic.
it is. You're right. Cyrillic. Learn something new every day. Nah, Jake, dude, I get you, man. You've been here long enough. Most people, it is. It's sometimes it's tough to get full nuance through just text. Druid, but with bees. That's an interesting take. Yeah, I can't type that. I'm curious how you switch alphabet when typing. You hit something on your keyboard to type to bounce between letter types? How's that even work? We're gonna look at forums here. Hold on. I thought I saw some interesting stuff on the Diablo 2 forums today, and I figured we'd see what's going on. What are people mad about right now? What's up, some guy? Yeah, I know it's completely a different key, different alphabet. So I was just curious how, because he's typing between the two, so I thought that was kind of cool. All right, we're going to hotkeys. Interesting. I mean, it would make sense because I mean I see that also with like Chinese letters or Japanese letters. People jumping between the two. I just got the good old fashioned just English only. Yeah, I wasn't sure how it actually worked. Yeah, I mean we don't have to get too far into it. I am curious though, Nicolo, because the news have kind of died down on what's happening in Ukraine. What's it looking like your way? Snipes, what's up, dude? Western media tends to have a short attention span, so they tend to just kind of, yeah. If it's not like blood and guts nonstop, they stop putting it out. I hear you, man. Just make sure you, because you're around Kiev, aren't you? I can't remember. You told me one time about where you were at, but I couldn't remember if you were around Kiev or not. Valexion, if it wasn't for the fact that they've already kind of announced they've announced the classes for D4, and we're not getting anything special. That's for sure. Maybe DLC stuff. I mean, they don't even have paladins in D4, so there's that. I think they're going to release a paladin as an X pack. It's kind of, what's the other name they were using for paladin? Was paladin or I can't remember. They were using a different name. I don't remember now. One of you guys know? Yeah, there's no paladins. They've already announced all the classes. Yeah, it's kind of. I was surprised by that. Crusaders, that was it, Jake. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. They kind of used the two names back and forth. But yeah, I mean, I was surprised by that because they announced the last class. What was it, Barbarian? In the last quarterly update, that was going to be the last class. Yeah, it's bad. I think they're going to take it the path of D3, and I'm not excited about it, to be perfectly honest. All right, so let's just make sure there haven't been an update since I last looked. They have not. It's the 25th since they last posted. Today is the 6th. So they announced this whole PTR thing, and they have not made a peep in. That's the 25th, so today's in 6, so 12 days. Yeah, they have not said a word in 12 days. Kind of painful. Wait, why is this not backing up? I always just like to make it full screen. Alright, let's take a look. 45 lifers and 451 small charms and terror zones feedback. First thing we were just talking about, if they were looking for feedback, apparently that's what we got here. I don't like the idea of these charms being more common in the future due to terror zones. Also don't like terror zones to be the new thing to reach 99. Both have changes alter the game too much. Oh, I would see what he's saying. Just because of the fact that the charms that drop in this level are going to have the chance. Because before, the charms were literally Diablo, Neolithok, or Bale. And now, yeah, I mean, technically, every charm that drops in the Terror Zone has a chance to roll up to 45 life and the 451 poison, all that stuff. I kind of get it. It does. It definitely does increase those odds significantly. Yeah, some guy. I'd just take a little bit more communication, as usual. Luca, what's up, dude? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that a bad thing? I think it does. Well, I said this at the beginning. The whole terror zone thing was going to cause. You know how we saw the flood in with the declone with the nihilist. That's going to be the same thing for all TC87 items. Yeah, I mean, it does. I said this right at the beginning that we're going to see a huge flood of TC87 items. So the things that were always super unique, super rare, are not going to be 100%. And he's just looking at a different factor of it. Like, he's specifically focusing on charms. Because, you know, the 45 lifers can only spawn in 3 places right now. I mean, you could cube them. But every charm that spawns in a terror zone has a chance of rolling the higher stats now. It is, Ken. We all asked for terror zones. So I don't know. I mean, I didn't. I must have missed it at first. I saw Dobrunsky's review of the terror zones, and I think he was playing it a little soft too. But at least he pushed it back a little more with than Llama did. I mean, Dobrunsky did at least say, "Well, I don't like this. I don't care for this. I wish you'd change this." At least he did that. Yeah, Bob, that 50 lifer thing that's not actually going to spawn in the game though. They did that literally just to put them on that one character for Llama. Um, yeah, it's in the game, but it's not. It's one of those things that's in the code, but the monster has to be monster level 110. I think we looked it up. I think it's 110. So those will never drop. Yeah, Scott, I can see that. So yeah, the 50. I mean, the 50 lifer charms has always been in the code, but it was based off a monster level 110. So it's been there. So they were able to add those to that character for Llama on PTR. Um, but there's no way for them to drop. So there's that. I get this guy's point. He's kind of saying the same thing I was, except he's just talking specifically about charms. Because it will. The 45 lifers are going to be everywhere. Perfectly honest. If you run through an area, I mean, you always have a chance of dropping some decent charms. Where if you just run in Diablo, the charm drops one every 20 runs. So it becomes way more common. Well, some guy, it's a numbers game, right? It's one of them things where, like, for you, it'll seem rare, but if you look at, say, a player base of 100,000 people running terror zones, there's going to be a lot of those items out there. I mean, it's just a numbers game at that point. But for you, it'd still be rare. So, yeah, I mean that's going to shake out. I get this guy's point. I mean, he's kind of right that just specific to the 45 lifers and 451s, they're going to be way more common. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, I mean it is. It's going to be way more common. Here we go. Second one. PTR's been running for 7+ days, dude. No, 12. When did you post this? Oh, five posted this 5 days ago. I'm gonna look at it now. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was 7 days when you posted it, but now it's 12, and it's same thing. No change. This one we actually saw before. This one's still going, the whole monster shrine thing. Town portal idea. What if we change town portal to only work for a player who summons a portal, thus making rushing a lot more ignorable? I don't see the point of this. Meaning people would have to walk more, clear more, play. No, that's not how it works. Yeah. No, I agree with the first post. No, awful idea. Oh, man. Yeah, right. Some guy. I mean, it's only been 12 days, right? Oh, man. Yeah, Navani. Yeah, kind of, maybe even a little better odds, but yeah, I get your point. I think they're funny, dude. That's why I like watching them or looking at them. Unwanted dueling deaths in hardcore mode. Is this like a lag thing? So you don't have enough time to leave the game before they find you, and if you do, man, okay, this is just people PKing. Yeah, that happens. Oh, he's saying dueling though. Nah, I'm not gonna read it. Testing low cure. Okay, so this got to be looking at the chess. I don't think the chess changed. He's just wanting some views. He's just trying to generate some videos, video views. Oh yeah, for sure. There's a lot of the rare items are gonna they're gonna be more. There's gonna be more out there. No, Bob, that's what we're bitching about. They literally have not said anything in 12 days. Nothing. We haven't seen anything in 12 days. This one, I probably get this sentiment. I have no faith in D4, which is why D2 needs to upgrade. I feel that. I get his point exactly. I mean I don't see. I don't know. I kind of see it from a business standpoint, not wanting to split teams into developing two similar games. But I don't think D4 is going to be anywhere near D2. D2 is around still for a reason, and they still haven't reproduced what D2 did. D3 wasn't even close. D3 is a whole different game. I feel like D4 is going to be a whole different game. So I don't see why they couldn't continue with D2 to appease that player base. Because it's a decent sized player base. But with them not doing anything the way they have this past year, they've kind of killed the player base some. I mean, it took them so many more months to put out ladder than we all expected. That kind of reduced the player base. A lot of people came back, but it's going to keep falling off unless they shake it up a bit. Yeah, some guy. I mean, there probably is going to be some interesting stuff. Here is my issue, and it's not official, but I feel like they're gonna not allow player trading, and that's kind of the fun part of D2, right? And I think if they don't put some sort of in-game trading system to at least allow for trade between players, and if they make it basically all bind on equip, well, not even bind on equip. I mean, if they keep it similar to D3, like you can trade it within X amount of time with people that were in the same game, but if not, it's bound to your character. I don't like that. Yeah, Scott, exactly. I don't like if they keep it. If they keep it, continue it down the path that D3 took with gear. Because there's ways you could build in ways to take stuff out of the market, but if you lock it to character, it gets kind of boring after a while. Nah, Eating, that's my problem. And I think that was the expectation with D3. But now that we've had D3 and we've seen Diablo Immortal, I I don't even think I could say I'm cautiously optimistic at this point. I'm almost like, and maybe it's going to be a bias that affects when it drops. I'm not expecting to like it. I'm going to be perfectly honest because I don't know that I can approach it as a new game initially, at least. Yeah, some guy. There's got to be some ways to make it work, but I don't feel like they're going to go take that path. I feel like they're going to do exactly like D3. I don't know. Just my thought. I think that's the direction it's going to go. All right, free Shaco my TP. Is this going to be PKing? They should be a thing, right? Kind of like bait. Take my TP. They hostile and they kill you when you after you come through it because you can't go back through the TP. Scott, I would. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Um, but I think they could take advantage of that. What's up, Wimpy? There's a way to monetize D2. I mean, people will grumble, but if they monetize character slots or um, stash slots, I think people would do it. I'd probably pay for it. If we knew it went towards more development, I'd probably do it. I'd even go with like a transmog so we could get rid of the ugly ass Shaco. I, I'd pay to be able to transmog a Shaco. Yeah, exactly, Nicolo. It's just a whole different game. How do I read that? Shonlu, Chionlu, dude. When you said that, I heard it in Decker's voice. No, dude. I Chion Wan Lu. Okay, Chi Wan Lu. Got you. I heard that in Decker's voice when you said that, dude. Come on, you trolling me now, dude. Niccolo was literally just here. No, no, I see it. I see the difference now. Yours starts with E. His starts with H. That's funny. Y'all are actually both here at the same time. Niccolo was literally just here. We were talking about you because I get the this. I can't. And we also found out it's not Cyrillic, it's Cyrillic, which now that I say that makes more sense. But I agree with your point. I think it looks a little too dark. Not in like creepy, scary kind of way. Just visually, graphically, it's just too dark. Acrylic. I think that's where I took that from, Azeki. All right, I need to look and see. This is going to be a PK article or a post. I feel like this dude's got baited through somebody's TP and got killed. Oh, well, no, he's actually baiting. Why would you post that in general? Isn't there like a little trade section? Everybody's got too many Shakos. Come on, dude. I think so, Scott. But literally, I think people took that to be dark, as in the atmosphere, not literally just visually dark. I mean, completely not relevant, but like my son plays Escape from Tarkov, where I played more Warzone, and the reason why I wouldn't play Escape from Tarkov was because visually, to me, it was just too dark. I, I get atmosphere dark, like mood dark, but not just everything's just dark. Yeah, my son loves Tarkov. He tries to get me to play, but I don't know. I like to be able to see things that I'm shooting at. He told me the same thing. He said the spin up, if you're starting fresh, it's pretty rough. Yeah, Jake, you only do that so much before it looks really bad. Even using the gamma slider, I don't know. Visually, it doesn't look great just to turn gamma up. I mean, I have to at some points, just some games, just because it's hard to see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's see where we at. Tampa, we got that. No, no. Why? I have no faith in D4. Yeah, we got that. Why they still haven't announced ladder resets? Is this guy? Oh, he's saying, wow, they still haven't announced. Got it, got it, got it. Yeah, dude. And there's always ones going, be patient, let them do their thing. No, dude, you just don't get the whole idea of people not communicating. Novotny, I actually would equip plus to light just for early on, just so I can see better. Yeah, Scott, I would do that if it kept development in the D2R realm. You know what I mean? I'd be willing to do some microtransactions in D2R if I knew it went towards pretty consistent updates. Because I gotta be honest with you, I'll play D4. I mean, let's not say I'm not gonna play it, but I'm probably gonna go into it kind of jaded, which is probably not a good thing to do. I mean, when they launched Diablo Immortal, what was it, 2 months ago now? I spun it up on stream and I played it for an hour and uninstalled it. Look, that's an interesting twist. That one was from before. Paid character name change. Don't care. For your consideration. That's vague enough to make me click it. Yeah, no news, man. Yeah, some guy they would, but I mean they'd still pay for it. Oh, here we go. Okay, he left that vague all because he wants to bitch about teleport on Enigma. Okay, yeah, I'm not even getting any farther into that one. I don't need Terror Zone anymore. I want a new Act 6. Yeah, Terror Zones are your new Act 6. FHR, I don't disagree. Why would you need a terrorist zone in normal nightmare? Now, bus, blah, you have no change to change the direction of acquisition of experience on, or change the experience of, I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, he's just unhappy. I get it. Illegal to promote. That's probably bitching about JSP. Y'all want to guess about this? Isn't this illegal to do, post, or promote real money item selling? Yeah, that could be just one of those sites. Uh-oh, this is somebody's video. Dare I click to see whose video it is? This ain't Coolies, is it? Yeah, I'm not going to click on it. I don't know whose video it is. Is that Coolies? He was just talking about that it was a ring, wasn't it? Oh, it's a new one? Okay, I'll check it out later. I like his videos. The $3,000 thing a while back was that ring he was talking about, but they weren't even sure it truly existed. But apparently somebody might have posted something real on his trophy room. Yeah, the ring thing was a while back. Some throw weapons? I might check that out. Pay to extend shared stash. I mean, that's what we were just talking about. More character slots. Here's what we were talking about. Magic Find is useless in non-ladder. Not really. Something good which they can sell to other players. Usually when somebody says not complaining, just stating facts, it's just their opinion. Runes are crazy expensive, so I need to trade a lot. No, you actually don't. But what if I can't sell anything? Yeah, I don't know. I found all my runes for just about everything I got. I might have traded for one or two. Nice, Bob. Yeah, I mean, this this is just a variation of the nothing ever drops for me argument. That's just all this is. I mean, yeah. I mean, but that's been the whole point of D2 from the very beginning. You kind of got to grind it. I mean, if you're not into the grind, it's not the game for you, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I guarantee you, everybody in this chat right now has put in some grinding at some point. It's just how the game's played. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, because on non-ladder, and you guys saw a lot of it, I literally found every rune that I put in every rune word. Yeah, I mean that's just how it works. I mean that's the basis of the game. Literally the basis of the game. I mean that's why a lot are we gluttons for punishment? Maybe. We're a little masochistic, maybe. But I don't mind putting in the grind to find stuff. I just don't. I enjoy it. Yeah, Bob. I mean, that's just it, though. You put in those runs, eventually you're going to get the drops. It just happens. Sometimes you go on a crazy run where you actually get a few. I mean, I built a full Arden on non-ladder, which is 2 dreams, the Hand of Justice, and a dragon chess piece, which is what, 2 jaws? I forget what's in Hand of Justice. It's expensive. It takes a lot to build it. I Here's what the crazy part is. I found all the runes, but I think I traded for a base, like a shield base or something. I didn't actually have the shield base. I found all the runes, but didn't have anything to put them in. And I think I traded somebody a different rune I found for the 3 socket Pally shield base. Adam, you went way out of your way to do that one, man. You could replace ugly with day shift. Oh yeah, some guy, 100%, dude. I've found way, dude. When I quit playing OG LOD, dude, I don't think I had found a rune higher than like Vex ever in all the hours I put in. But on D2R, dude, I have found a crazy amount of runes. Yeah, West Coast. I mean, yeah, basically, dude. And that goes back to my point of that video I put out a couple days ago, which I think for the most part people agreed with. I think there was some people that kind of defended Llama, but not really. But he was kind of the catalyst for, I think, Terrazone stuff, because I think he made a specific video about the 99 grind, and guess what we got? You knows Luca, upgraded terror zones. Yeah, he didn't even win. But I mean, that's my point, right? I mean, a lot of you probably saw it. He made a separate video just on the 99 grind. I thought it was a horrible contest idea to begin with, knowing how hard it is to get to 99. I can't believe they agreed to do it. Because let me tell you, you're committing a lot to do that 99 race. Oh yeah, 100%. I hope he beats him again. Yeah, Scott, I'm sure, man. And I did the 99 grind way back in the day. I actually hit 99 on 3 different characters, just grinding cows of all things. Back then, um, and I don't know if people just didn't realize you got more XP. I don't remember why it was different. You could actually grind cows to hit 99 back then. Damn, Bob. Every time you get on while I'm streaming, dude, you start finding crap. Yeah, Scott. I mean, I'd said that before. It's like if I hit 99 while I'm just playing like I play, I'm cool with it, but I don't care if I actually do it. Yeah, right, Can. It might have been Jake. They probably changed something later on that reduced the cows because everybody ground cows to get to 99 back then. Yeah, yeah, just all the way through to 99 in cows. Yeah, a lot, Luca. I get you, but yeah, I mean, I'm not going to rehash what we talked about in that video. It is what it is. They put out the terror zone thing. Again, Alama just bent over for it. Dabrowski, I just watched that video earlier today. I didn't realize he put it out a couple weeks ago, and he pushed back. He did a little softer pushback on it. But you know, he was the initial poster boy before Llama kind of took over because Dabrowski was on the launcher at time D2R dropped, so he was their guy initially. So he did a little softer pushback. You know, there's a lot of people just not happy with it. Honestly, it's just bad. I don't think it's a that great an idea. Again, it's kind of a good base if they were to spin some sort of different content out of it, but I don't even see them doing that. It's literally just playing the same zones, um, where the monsters hit a little harder, maybe a little more health. Definitely higher drop rates, or not higher drop rates. Let me rephrase. Literally being able to get every item in the game from the terror zones. Once you hit 85, I think, yeah, once you hit 85 and do terror zones, you can get the TC-87 class drops become a thing. So it's not necessarily higher drop rates, but you know, you could farm Travancore or cows and get any item in the game to drop, which wouldn't happen before. But that's basically the only thing that's different. Yeah, Bob, I hadn't even tried in D2R. I don't really care. I mean, I got a 96 right now. Um, and I just did that organically, just playing. I'm not trying to level. Those last few skill points don't really matter. Yeah, right, Scott. We'll look at a couple more. Yeah, that's what it's turning into. Two ladders a year. New big change. What are they talking about? Well, did not use third parties. Yeah, that's just another one of them things that's not going to happen. I mean, I endorse the system. You know, if they were put an in-game trading system in, but that's too much work. Couple more. On a scale from 1 to 10, how disappointing is 2.5? 0. Didn't rate it. 1. 6.5? Yeah, that's a little high for me. I'd honestly put like a 3 on it. 2 or 3. 0. Oh, he's just averaging it as he goes. 2. Yeah, that's about me. Too many explanations. Let me just see numbers. Just put a number. Now, everybody just started opining. Yeah, just give me another result. I know you're busy, but what about us? Yeah, I could even look at that. Buff Warcry. I don't think I've ever actually even used Warcry. What's Warcry? Is that a buff or is that an actual singer attack? So it's got damage. Okay, so it's a singer attack. No, Adam. Travancore. Come on, dude. I think this is it, dude. I think this is it. I'd be pleasantly surprised. Well, no, I take it back. I'd be surprised if they added anything else. The reason why I'm recanting pleasantly is because it'll be again something else that that would not make me happy. Yeah, Eric, that's the thing though. They do have ways. They just don't. They can't or don't. I don't. Lack of resources to implement. I don't know. There's ways to monetize that I think people just in general would probably grumble about, but would go along with. What's up, Mike? Again, we were just talking about it. You can add a microtransaction for stash tabs, character slots. Like, is it that big of a deal to add like a $1.99 charge for 4 extra character slots? People would probably do that. Seriously. I don't think that's a tough implementation either. I mean, we've talked about this. We're all hoarders at heart. If we had a bunch of character mule slots, we'd probably keep everything. I would. I had to dump a bunch of crap just because I didn't have the space. And that's an easy microtransaction, I think. Right. I mean, seriously, who wouldn't spend a couple bucks on that? Yeah, I get you about the hoarding thing, but I think you might not, but I'm willing to bet 95% of the player base keeps way more stuff than they should. No, dude. I guarantee you people keep way more stuff than they probably even have a use for. Yeah, Eric, that's the thing, man. That's our option right now. But I'm I don't think that's the correct approach. I would rather sink a couple bucks into adding character slots or stash tabs or whatever instead of buying a whole new account. Well, yeah, I mean, I had to clean out a lot, but I still have a ton of stuff. Like, if I looked at my non-ladder right now, I probably got like a 10 Shakos stashed away, plus equivalent gear just all over the place. Some guy nailed it with that statement right there, because that's what I do. It's like when I find like some rares that are borderline, like you find some tri-res boots. It even has faster run walk on it, but like one of the reses is kind of low or doesn't have any other stat. I still keep them. I mean, I just do. I keep way more stuff. I don't actually look at Reddit. Is Reddit worth looking at? Did I actually post anything good on Reddit? I know Pez Radar tends to post there, but I never really checked Reddit. I'll play the game a little bit actually. I don't know why I keep them. That's what I'm saying. I think you'll find that a huge portion of the player base are closet hoarders. So like let's take a look here. Well, not even look at non-ladder. We'll look at what I got left on ladder. So what I got here, bases. I always keep bases like 4 plate bases over 500 for Archon plates. I always hang on to. A base for a a grief with a little extra damage on it. I keep it. And I keep just so much random crap. I don't know why I keep these IK armors. I guess just because it's hard for me to find them. Nightwing, maybe I one day use it. See, I probably won't, but I still hold on to it. That's how I am. Like this diadem, it's a 220. The extra stats on it suck, but it's a 220, so I kept it. See, I mean that's just what I do. No, Snipes. I ended up going out of town yesterday. Or not yesterday. Now it was Sunday. I had planned on doing it Sunday, but I ended up going out of town. And wasn't really planning on it, so it kind of threw a wrench into my plans. So I'll probably do it this weekend. Yeah, but sometimes you need that 20 FCR for crazy build, technically. And then I got a two. I don't know why I kept this one. See, it's a 230 faster run walk. I don't even know why I have that one. That one I could get rid of. I got an ethereal Zerker base if I want to make a Breath of the Dying or something. What is this? This is a 230 faster run walk with a decent res. So I hung on to that. I don't know why. I'll probably never make an Amazon. I don't know why I have them. I think originally I was keeping these to give to my dad, but I don't know why. I think I ended up giving someone else. This one's got dual lists in it. What'd you say? I thought I saw can. When you say something about P&B with life, I don't know if I do or not. Plain one. Um, Not on this character. Oh wait, I do have a second one over here. There is a second one. IK belt. I don't know why. So that's what I'm saying, man. I just stash stuff on. Yeah, exactly. I'm a hoarder. I am. I admit it, but that's what I'm saying. That's my point. I think a lot of the player base is that way. Another plain one. I don't think I have any with life on them. And I don't know why I have that. 7 max is kind of low. See a 220 Necro one, even though the stats suck. I don't even know. I kept that if I wanted to make a dream because it's superior. Dude, this one's actually really bad. I got a 230. Is this one ethereal? No, it's not even ethereal. See, I just keep so much random crap. This is just on ladder. This is all ladder stuff. I'm a hoarder. I readily admit it. See, Shakos everywhere. Look at it, there's 3 different Shakos just stuck in there. I mean, almost perfect giant skull. Another no, that's I kept that just because it's the first one I ever found, but I'll probably get rid of it. Um, what's up, Jerry? What's going on, dude? What was 20? Man, that's you must have been talking about that. Yeah, the Amazon one was stupid. I don't know why I have that. I mean, ethereal sandstorm treks just because it's kind of cool to have an ethereal pair. I got just some hate keys. I haven't even done Ubers on ladder. Really, Adam? Yeah, I did one clean through on my non-ladder stuff before ladder started up, but I still got like a pile of stuff. This is my non-ladder, one of my mules, and I got like 3. Adam, if you want the hate keys, you can have them, man. I don't plan on using them. So I just keep bases, and I don't even know why I got normal bases anymore. I started switching to just keeping superior bases, so I don't know why I keep in the non-superior ones. So I don't need that. That one's kind of low, but in case I want to make another dream. That's a 44. I don't know why I have this stuff. I'm just bad. Oh, I think it. Yeah, I just kind of hung out. I collected the keys. Adam, can you want to pick up the keys right now? You can pick them up right now if you're on. I think it's this one. I did do early key collecting keys. I didn't actually run. I danced in and out and got killed a couple times while somebody else. Well, I think it was Can that that did my Ubers for me. Win one, Adam. Grulag, what's up, dude? Trying to see is that some odd play off of Gulag? Was it 3 times, Mike? It was a few times. All right, I'm just gonna throw them on the ground when you're ready, man. What's up, Dennis? Yeah, no word. There you go. 4 hate keys, man. Find some good ones with it. Yeah, no problem, man. No, the PTR's still going. All right, Snipes, what kind of helms you gonna show me? Let's see what you got. What are they, barb helms? Are they 220s? You got some crazy pelts? What's up, Bob? What's going on, dude? Even though I don't play Druid, I love looking at like really good pelts for some reason. I hear you, man. Sometimes you just got to take that break. All right. What Snipe's gonna? All right, we're looking at barb helms. What we got? Oh wow, a 5-bow helmet. That's actually pretty crazy. That increased speed is actually kind of nice. That's a nice helmet, dude. That's pretty crazy. I don't look at them enough to find a 5-bow. 220 Sork. I haven't found a 220 Sork. Yeah, I just wish that had like some resist on it. But I haven't found a 220 Sork helm yet. Well, I'll take it back. I got a Griffin. Is that amulet really worth? Is it an LLD amulet? The FCR is nice, but usually you want. I think you could get +1 skill, or like +2 or 3 sub skill on a LLD amulet. That's decent, because I think on the rings, I think 12 all resist is the highest you can get. I think there's people that look for the 5-bow helmets. I mean, obviously, if it had spawned with like 2 socket or something, it would have been like crazy godly. But that's actually pretty decent, because I mean, you still socket quest it for one. I'd say the barb helmet by far is like the best one you got there. That's pretty cool. Tommy, what's going on, dude? All right, what we got here? Oh, it's a 5 NATO helm. That's pretty cool. 6 NATO. Nice. With 2 sockets. That's actually pretty sick. Yeah, the 6 NATO was really cool. You don't see those very often. A 220 Druid. Can you get FCR on a pelt? Or is it only on the cornets you're going to get the FCR? I don't think you could get it on the pelts, otherwise that'd be a little too much. If you were able to get like a 220 plus other sub skills on a pelt, that would be nuts. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't on a pelt, but that otherwise that'd be too much, I think. That's actually pretty decent. Another damn, you've been finding those 5 NATO pelts. That one's actually really good. That's got that 15 AR on it. That's pretty nice. Is that max for AR? I think 15 AR is highest you can get. Then you get the individual rolls on the other resists. There's some Druid players out there, man. Don't hate. Oh wait, you got an rune in it. My bad. That's what the 15. That's what the all resist is. What do you mean by a clan? A 220 with Blizzard. Yeah, but I mean that's a pretty decent specialist one. It's got 2 sockets on it, which is pretty nice. You can put 2 ist in it. That's kind of nice. I on the rares, can you get higher than 20 FCR? That's what I'd be curious about. Because on the uniques you can get, obviously you have more than 20 FCR. I'm curious if the rares can get 20 FCR on the weapons. We kind of got that already on Discord. Yeah, we got a Discord set up. This it's not it's not very active right now, just because of where the ladder is right now. But when ladder spins up, Discord's actually pretty hopping. You might be right, Bob. I think it'd be cool if you could get more than 20 on. Yeah, Bob, you didn't. If they can make 20 higher than 20 on a weapon, that would make rares more usable. That's another thing. They could tweak little things like that. If you could get like a rare one-hander that had like up to say even 30 would be nice. But I mean, have a rare roll up to 40 FCR on a one-hander. That would open up people looking at those more. It doesn't really matter that you're on EU. We got EU people on my Discord. That's nice. Wow, that's actually kind of crazy. That crafted amulet's pretty sick. 220. Great resist. That's actually nice. You got a 15 all resist roll on that. Regen mana's on it's pretty good too. That's a nice amulet, dude. Yeah, that's a nice amulet. Scott, almost every giant skull I've found has been in Chaos Sanctuary. Yeah, that one's pretty sick, dude, for sure. That's a really sick amulet. I've never been able to craft. The best I've crafted is like a 218, maybe. Might have even been 16. I've never hit 220. Yeah, that jewel's kind of eh. I think the 9 strength is the highest you can get on that. You could get like 9 strength, 9 dex maybe. The rare jewels are kind of weird. Bob loves his druid, obviously. He's got that thing pretty tricked out. There was one crazy rare jewel I found. I don't know what I did with it. Is that it? No, that's not it. That's kind of a nice rare jewel, though. It's got 10 AR on it. I think rares go up to 30 ED, but you want like the strength dex. Like min max is kind of min max damage are good on the rare jewels. Let's see if we can find some stuff. I had some crazy pelts, but I think I actually gave them away. I wasn't playing druid on ladder, so I found some. Yeah, Adam, I found some 5/5 light facets. It's kind of crazy. I found like 2 of them running chaos. Let's mess around a little bit.
Yes.
I've actually been on a rune dry spell. We haven't hit a rune in a little while. Probably should have checked to see if I needed to dump gold.
I can't carry anymore.
But I looked at like Twitch to see what people were streaming, and there's not a lot of people actually running anything now. Which I kind of get it, but they're not really feeding us any info, are they?
I am overburdened.
If nothing else, I could take some runes back into non-ladder. Yeah, Bob, never, right? We should do a trophy room thing. Like, except people bring their gear in and we look at their gear and rate it. What do y'all think? We just looked at Bob's stuff on his druid, which has got that amulet. Bob, by far, that amulet's like crazy good. That's like your best piece by far. I've never had that kind of luck crafting. Did you craft it or did you trade for it? Adam, stop, man. It's a one ladder season a year type of thing. We gotta kill them just because they're... Just because they're champ packs, we gotta kill them.
I can't carry anymore.
I can't click on him. I just don't see it being patched twice. There's nothing to patch unless they add actually something else besides the Tues-Thurs-Sun stuff. I wouldn't disagree with the fail to disappoint statement. miss? Burrs and Beers. That's actually a good name.
Yes.
Unless you like Cooley and state on the. I can't say Bears and Beers. That takes on a whole new meaning. We should start a pool. What's the chance of them saying something Thursday?
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Missing one? No. You think they'll cap it? I mean, they very well could, but I don't know. Doesn't make that much of a difference to me. I can see them fiddling around with it just to kind of balance the XP part of it. I can kind of see that, but the item drops will still be the same. They might tweak it a little bit based off of
I can't carry anymore.
XP maybe being a little too much, but we'll see. Cranky, what's up, dude? Well, eating the that doesn't even matter, because once you hit level 85, if they stick with the +2 +5 model, once you hit 85, everything in the game drops. Navani, to make it sound like it, right? Yeah, the XP again. That was kind of my thing. I don't really care about the XP grind, but I mean it will affect the availability of items for sure. I mean that goes without a doubt. Trolled again. Thought I saw Ist. Yeah, Bob, we were talking about that earlier because somebody made a post on the forums about the flood of 45 lifers potentially, which I could kind of see. But even then, if 90 at 94, you only have to be 92 to hit that point.
Yes.
And 92 is not that hard to get. Yeah, Luca. I mean, if they're basing it off of that stupid race, then that's just dumb. What's up, Aaron? Because I mean, who cares about the, how fast they got there type of thing. I get spreading it out though, because only being able to get enough XP to do it based off of what 3 areas, it is kind of stupid. Um, but I don't really care that much. It's not that big a deal to me. There's no 50 life skillers. No, that 50 life skiller was kind of a gimmick thing, just to mess with llama. The monster level is 110 to drop a 50 life skiller, so obviously it can't happen. Yeah, Mike, I saw. Yeah, Eaton, that's the case. They did that whole thing to goof with llama, but then they should have known that was just going to cause all kind of drama. I don't know what the hell they were thinking doing that.
I can't carry
You know, then immediately people were like, "Are they adding 50 life skillers? Oh my God!" It was such a stupid thing to do. It was, I couldn't believe when they did that, because it just spun people into a tizzy because they thought they were adding 50 life skillers to the game. Mike, you're going hard today, man. What's up, Fuzzy? Yeah, Eric, I did see that, which is a little cringe. That kind of says a lot, right? Oh, Tommy, you went and actually found him? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice, Bob. Yeah, I've got Nightwing and Chaos a few times. It's a good drop. Here was my kind of catalyst for the video that I put out Saturday.
Hello.
And I might just have to directly address it. I doubt I'll get a response. I want to talk to Llama. I do. I want to talk to him. And not for clicks or video, any of that. I really want to understand his thought process and why he's simping so hard for Blizzard, or for Blizzard right now. I thought about it, Ken, and I might still do it. I guess it was too much to think he might actually catch wind of the video because I called him out in the title. But I mean, I was always hoping that would happen, and maybe he'd reach out. But I doubt he'd reach out. So I might just send him a DM myself. Yeah, Ken. I think I have to. Might have to actually go that route. I mean, I'm not going to go out and say I dislike the guy. I don't know him. But he has a huge voice for the community, and he's squandering it. And that's unfortunate. I mean, maybe he does like this crap they're doing. I don't know. Get out of here. I just want this dude. Yeah, Aaron, I want to talk to him. Yeah, I'm not even saying on camera, Bob. I don't care if I don't care if he wants to make anything public. I want to talk to him. So I might just DM him or send him something on Twitch. I don't know. Whatever easy way might be able to reach out to him and find out maybe find out what's going on. I don't know. Well, Aaron, see, here's the thing. I kind of did too. I watched him on occasion, but because I mean, if you think about it, back then he was building his brand based off of the old game. So Blizzard technically wasn't involved in all that. And so I mean, follow that forward. D2R's out. Blizzard's now involved in that, and there's communication there, and then people think he might be different. Who the hell's Moo Girl? Is that his girlfriend? Tell me that's not his girlfriend. Oh yeah, I mean yeah, I think that whole second place thing definitely he didn't care for that because I think he thought he was just supposed to win that just because of who he was, and that obviously didn't happen.
I can't carry anymore.
And here's one thing that you guys might not know, and you've probably seen him here. Vine Melon jumps on chat every once in a while. He's been in our community since the beginning, and he was actually on. Is it Tio, whatever his name is, the guy that won? He was actually on his team. Um, I had heard that West Coast. Actually, I had heard that. I don't know. I don't remember where. I had actually heard that. Yeah, he built off of that speed run thing, and I thought that's awesome. I mean, I props off to him for doing that whole building the community on that speed run stuff. I thought it was great. It did, add a whole new dimension to the game. It brought some people back into it, or at least kept it fresh for some people because it was a different way to approach the game.
I
I
am
don't have a problem
overburdened.
with that at all. A fiver, not even worth keeping anymore. And I thought he did some really funny speed, or not speed runs, but walkthroughs. Like he did one I thought was a really funny idea was doing the walkthrough where you couldn't heal. I thought that was funny as hell. You couldn't actually heal your character. You can't use health pots, and you couldn't go to the vendors and heal. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, I mean, Aaron, he did some funny stuff, man. I couldn't disagree with some of the different ideas and takes he did with walkthroughs. Yeah, Bob, I would agree with that as well. Oh God, really, Bob or Fuzzy? Yeah, he's making his money. I can't fault him for that. I mean, I don't have any issues with any of that stuff. My issue is just his relationship with Blizzard, supposed relationship. I think it's really there. Um, I don't know.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened. can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
I feel like running chaos. Maybe we'll take the paladin into chaos. Let's do that. $20-minute long advertisement? Ugh, Jesus. I never even heard of Torchlight. Is it kind of a game like Diablo?
Greetings.
I mean, yeah, Aaron, I can see it. And at the same time, I don't know. It's not a good look for sure. Yes, I'm using an Amazon torch on my Pally. That damn magic fine. We'll use that one. Yeah, but that's sad, right? I wonder what made him switch from Dabrowski though, because he was kind of the initial guy. I mean, they had him when D4 launched. They had him on the launcher and everything else. He was kind of the face of the community, and then suddenly, well, not suddenly. I mean, it transitioned over to Llama. Somebody had said that he actually was personal friends with somebody at Blizzard or in the D2 group or something. Yeah, Bob, I just at this point I don't feel like messing with it.
Can't carry anymore.
I'm gonna delete this character, and I already got a good Pally torch. So I mean, why get another one? Eventually ladder's gonna end, right? Oh, really, Bob? Yeah, I guess. Well, I kind of see that. He was pretty consistent on his content for a while. I mean, maybe if anything, it's backed off a little bit, but he still puts stuff out pretty regular. I don't know if his streaming has fell off, maybe. Something feels slow. I got all my gear. Yeah. It just feels slow for some reason. Burnout? He could be. I mean, he could be burnout. Because, I mean, I came across Dabrowski back when he was doing those crazy, you know, 5,000 Pendle run, just those kind of videos. And I know he wasn't actually doing a lot of those runs, but that's kind of where I stumbled across his stuff. I mean, it's been a while back, but he definitely was putting out a lot of content for sure. And maybe he has kind of gotten burnt out on it, just not interested in doing it as much. I mean, he's always kind of held like a two a week stream schedule. I mean, I still watch Dabrowski's videos. That's what I was saying earlier. He did. I don't know if you'd call it pushback. He did at least say what he didn't like about the terror zones. Well, Fuzzy, I think all of us in at least the D2 content stuff, the numbers have been kind of dead. But I mean, we're in that time where ladder's not interesting. You know, we're waiting for Blizzard to do something. We don't know if Blizzard, and then Blizzard comes out with the terror zones, and just it's just kind of, the game's kind of fizzling, and Blizzard's not helping us out for sure. Blizzard's kind of dragging her feet or just not doing anything. I mean, let's face it. I mean, I only stream because I like hanging out with you guys. You know, not trying to stroke you guys, but I enjoy just hanging out and talking, to be perfectly honest. Oh, Fuzzy, yeah, but I've seen Phil's numbers have been pretty good for his streams. Um, I feel like he's backed off a little bit, waiting for or Blizzard to do something. Seriously, I mean, he was hitting the streams pretty hard there just in the past month, but like the last couple of weeks, it's kind of backed off a little bit. Yeah, right. Eaton. I mean, the grind kind of is what it is at this point. I mean, I'm not really looking for anything. I'm waiting for everything to fold over into non-ladder. Um, I kind of want to like get all my stuff all merged up, delete some characters I know I'm not going to use, um, that sort of thing. Oh, he's on vacation? Well, that would explain it.
Not even death can save you from me.
That felt really slow. I guess just because I'm only half paying attention.
What do you need?
Yeah, I mean, Tommy, I kind of try. I can't get myself to act the same way as some other streamers. I mean, and I get it. I mean, it does draw people, but I just like to hang out and play and talk, man. I mean, that's kind of my thing. Here lately, it just feels like it's more hang out and bitch. But I gotta be honest with you, half my enjoyment is just talking about stuff that's not even Diablo related. We could get on some crazy topics, right? Inevitably, we start talking about food at some point, movies, music. I mean, we're all over the place, and it's just kind of cool to just hang out and just do that. That's true, eating. It is. If it's your job, you look at things way differently. And not even in the aspect of the grind of a job, but yeah, protecting your money. 100%, it will change your perspective. For sure. I try, Aaron. I hate dead. Here's the other thing, and you know, I got maybe it works out for me just in the fact that it, as a streamer, I think dead air is such a horrible thing. Dead air is so bad, man.
I can't carry anymore.
That's what that's what always killed me with the guys that just played and they would have a chat, but they never interacted with it. It kind of blows my mind. It is. It's kind of awkward feeling. Yeah, Luca, that's just never been my style, man. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I make a little bit of money doing this. Not a lot. I make a little bit. But I mean, it's, if I can make a living at it, so be it. If not, whatever. I mean, I'm a software engineer by trade, so there's always ways for me to make money. Playing games is my getting away from reality time. Even though we do talk about it's some crazy stuff going on, but I mean that's what gaming should be, just in general, right?
I am overburdened.
That's why I enjoy content creators. It seems like they truly enjoy the game. Yeah, I mean having a hobby that actually makes a little bit of money is kind of cool. Nah, Aaron, if I didn't enjoy it, dude, I wouldn't do it. Seriously. If I felt like this, if it was one of them times where you get up it's like, oh god, I got to stream. There's just no way I'd do it, man. I just wouldn't. It just that's so fake to me. I still love playing this game. I do. I love playing this game. But if I could do it and then just hang out, just have a bunch of guys just to hang out and chat with that have kind of same interests and stuff, man, that's just a win. Well, who you talking about, Fuzzy Llama? Yeah, I have heard that his subs have dropped pretty hard. I mean, I feel like if it becomes a grind to where you're not really enjoying it, I think it'd show. Like I feel like it'd be forced. Like I mean, it would come across as like a forced interaction type of thing. I think it'd be noticeable. I mean, if you got, yeah, Fuzzy, I thought that might have been who you're talking about. Because like, there's certain streamers I like watching, um, that are just fun to watch. Like it's not. I don't even play it anymore. But like for Warzone, I still watch Tim the Tap Man. He's just funny to watch. I mean, he's got good interaction with his chat and his conversations. Just kind of, he's just funny. He's just funny to watch. So I'll pop that on every once in a while just to watch because it's entertaining. It's nothing to do with the game. I don't even play the game anymore. But it's entertaining to watch. It's just he's just fun, and it comes across as genuine. Yeah, dude, Tim and Doc, man, that's just a funny combination to me. I'll watch that. Again, I don't even play the game anymore, but I love watching them dudes just because it's entertaining to me. And let me tell you, those dudes make some bank, so I can see it being fun for them. I've watched them guys make so much money just in like donos and chats, super chats and stuff. It's crazy. it can. um, Crazy take. I've never eaten at a Tim Hortons. Never done it. Is it good? They got Tim Hortons spread around. I don't think it's just a Canadian thing. I've seen Tim Hortons around other places.
Not even death can save you from me.
I don't even know what kind of food it is. Tommy, here's the funny thing. I've watched those videos. I went on a rabbit hole where I watched like I don't even know how many of those videos. I don't even know why. I'm not in Florida. I don't have a boat, but I watched those videos. I don't get it. I don't know why I even did it. Whatever reason, it was entertaining to me. And for those that don't know, there's this inlet. It's an inlet, right? Yeah, Hanover Hallover Inlet. It's really sketchy, especially if you're not a good uh, boater, for lack of a better word, because the waves and the currents in there are really nutty, and it's watching people go through that inlet that have never done anything like it is like insane. Yeah, I mean it's based off of the different bottlers, man. For whatever reason, some places taste different. I don't know if it's done on purpose. Maybe it's the water. Yeah, Tommy, it's crazy to watch those, man. Eating, I've done the same thing. I've watched those lawn care guys. It's what's the word? It's soothing. I don't know how to explain it. Watching those guys cut grass is almost soothing. It's weird. Fuzzy, I do have to watch my tongue, bite my tongue a little bit. There's something oddly satisfying about watching somebody cut grass. It's not even that, Dennis. It's not even. It's the visual. Like, there's things where there's like weird things that are whatever reason are just soothing to watch. Like watching chaos get turned into nice and neat. That's kind of what it is. There's a market for that. No, I can't watch people eat. But I've watched the lawn care videos. It could be, dude. There's just something about those videos. Every once in a while, I'll get on a little tear while I'll watch a few of them. It's it's really odd. It's bizarre to me that entertains me. But there's just something about it. I've done the same thing. Say I've done these YouTube watching stuff. I've done the gem mining thing, the whole series of videos, or there were actually TV shows about the gold stuff in Alaska, and then there was the gold stuff in Australia. The Australia stuff was really crazy because they literally just find the stuff laying on the ground. But I watched all that stuff. Maybe I'm just addicted to YouTube. I get into some bizarre, well, not really bizarre, just some stuff you wouldn't think you'd watch. I catch myself going and watching like just those type of videos, like the lawn care stuff. I don't know what it is. Food and D2R. I don't know how I could do it. I mean, I love talking about it, but I'm not a cook. I love eating, but I find it weird to have. I don't think I could get into people watching me eat. I think I would get horribly self-conscious doing that. I love food. Don't get me wrong. I love talking about food, but I'm not a cook, and I'm not going to sit down and eat in front of a camera. That's weird to me. I have not watched JD. I haven't watched the unclogging culverts thing. Here's one I watched that was kind of crazy. There was one. It was one guy. It was a what do you call it? Paving. He's a guy that like would lay out driveways or pour driveways and stuff, and then smooth them out and do all that stuff. I watched that. Yeah, Tommy, dude, I always wanted to try it, dude. It looks so seriously interesting to me. I could have easily seen myself being like one of the Gold Rush guys back in the day. I could easily see myself doing that. It's level 9. L.A. Beast? No, I can't say I've heard of L.A. Beast. Is that what it is, Mike? I don't remember the name of it. Aaron, I have, dude. I have looked into. I've. That was more of a. It's always like print stuff. I mean, there's been videos of guys that read that stuff out, but I've never been into that. But I did go down a tear for a while that I would like to just read that stuff because there's some crazy ass IT stories out there, and I 100% believe that they could have happened. Is that what it is, my dude? Whoever that was, dude. I watched a bunch of those videos. It was hysterical. What's up, Haunted? I've watched just some weird stuff. I watched one today, and it's actually more of a. It was actually pretty interesting. This is a guy. I think it was called Primitive. Oh, what was it? Primitive Living or something like that. But this guy, he does the whole. In the video I watched, I only watched one, but I'm gonna watch more of this guy's stuff. And he never talks during the whole video, but he's out in the woods, and he does. He like was gonna take sand and like process it to get some iron out of it. So he builds his own mud furnace, and he builds his own little tiny blower, all out of like natural primitive technology. That's it. That's it. That's what it's called. That crap was insane, man. I saw my first video of his today, and I was like, I got to check this guy out. He's got some, and he never says a word. Yeah, Fuzzy, I do on the side. I'm probably gonna have to devote some more time to it. To be perfectly honest. Um, but yeah, I've tried to stay away from what I was doing originally, just because of the grueling hours I was putting into it. Yeah, more freelance stuff, and but it's where the money's at. So I feel like I'm gonna have to brush up and kind of delve back into it. I mean, it's kind of insane, and I've tried to stay away from it, but I kind of feel like I need to. I mean, you wouldn't believe the money I get offered to come back into the industry in that particular field. It's kind of insane. So I'm torn. I'm kind of fighting myself on getting back into it, but I think I could probably do it for a little while and save up enough to retire 100%. What's up, Kung Fu? Mike, I would watch. I would probably watch that. Oh, really, Bob? I didn't know that. That's crazy. Because look, he had like 10 million subs. But I mean, the stuff he was doing, I mean, it was pretty obvious he was putting that work in. Because he was doing like close ups of like the iron pellets that he had like pulled from the sand. Dude, his hands were obviously, he works. Oh, really, Bob? I'll have to check that out. I only watched the one video, and it was right before stream. It just popped up my recommended, and it was like something about he's gonna get iron from sand, and I was like, I'll see, I'll look at that. And he didn't get that much, but I mean, it's realistic. I mean, that's how you have to process a lot of material to get the enough out to work with. But what was cool was him building his own furnace out of mud and his own blower, little string blower that he would actually use to fire the furnace up. It was crazy. I was like, this guy's got it. He's on point. I will definitely be checking out more of his stuff.
I can't carry anymore.
Not even death can save you.
I'll have to turn captions on and see what the notes is. Is the guy even he's not American, is he? Is he European or something? I think that's probably why he doesn't actually talk. But I mean, he does some crazy stuff. Right. Now we got to look at these helmets because of that 5 bow that Tommy had. Was it Tommy that had? Who had the 5 bow? It was Snipes, wasn't it? Snipes, you had the 5 bow helmet. Yeah, Tommy, I've seen that as well, and that was kind of my thought. I was like, that looks pretty toxic. Fuzzy, dude, dude, that and the roofers, man. What's up for nothing? Sorry I missed your post earlier. Yeah, it's my insight, Merc. Dang, Aaron. I appreciate you, dude. I think that's the first time that's ever happened for me. Oh. Dude, AC work during the summer for those guys, man. Oh, man. Because, you know, here's the thing with the AC or the HVAC guys during the summer. They're having to just straight out of the gate deal with some angry people because they're hot. I feel for them guys, dude. Because, yeah, I mean, and at the same time, as a customer, you got to have to understand it because when you're hot, you're not happy. Aaron, I appreciate you, dude. That's awfully nice of you, man. Because, I mean, I've had my AC go out a couple times. And, you know, in the summertime, getting an AC guy to come by is tough. And you are not patient because you're hot. Dude, I don't envy you at all if you used to do that metalwork stuff, man. Good grief, dude. Roofing in the summer months has got to be one of the worst jobs out there. It's, especially in the hotter areas, man. Roofing in the summer months is just got to be god awful. I mean, there's no way. There's no way I could do it. James, what's up, dude? Well, see, I used to work in the electrical supply industry, so I dealt with contractors all the time, man. In summertime, it's just rough for them guys. I mean, the HVAC guys specifically in the summertime, though, it was nonstop. Those guys could work 24/7 if they wanted to. I mean, it was just that much of a steady stream of HVAC work during the summer. It's just absolutely crazy. Fortunately, I at least worked inside. I sold them the stuff. I didn't. I didn't have to actually go out there and install it. That's the hard part. But I mean, I definitely have empathy for those guys working any kind of construction, anything during the summer. Man, that stuff is rough. But I mean, they literally had to work, especially in North Carolina. A lot of those guys would work. They're starting at daybreak, literally like 6 o'clock. They were on the job, and they'd work till like 2 or 3, just because it just got so unbearably hot on the job sites during the summer.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, props off to you if you had to do that kind of work. My hands are soft. I gave up on manual labor a long time ago. Jesus Christ, Dennis. How's that even? I always wondered about that because, you know, a lot of Florida is not that far above sea level, dude. Dang, Snipes, that's crazy, dude. That's interesting, Mike. That's actually an interesting concept. Next giveaway, to enter, you have to give a Trang armor. Dang, Haunted, I hear you, dude. Yeah, that I mean that's. Here's the thing, though, and that's kind of. I don't want to get whole too political in it, but man, they've pushed this college thing so hard that there is such a shortage of trades, people in the trades. I mean, it's like a huge shortage of people in the trades. I mean, even back when I was working in the electrical industry, I mean, there was a struggle to get people to go into the apprenticeships for electricians and stuff. I mean, there's people just weren't doing it. They pushed the college grind so hard that it's almost looked down upon, which is kind of sad. Oh yeah, Aaron, 100%, dude, man. Those guys make good money. Well, there's all 15 all res. Maybe we hang on to it. There's my there's my hoarder thing coming in. Am I really going to use that 15 all res? Probably not, but it's hard to give it up. What's up, Gerard? What's going on with you, man?
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, Eaton. That's probably what they're pushing. Now, I will say that the STEM stuff is still in high demand. We're still hurting in the STEM fields. Yeah, Tommy, for sure, dude. The STEM fields, being in the software industry, it's shocking how much we have to reach out of country for developers. I don't even know what do you want my Druid Summit to work? Yeah, I'm not fine. I'm not quite sure. Oh, Summoner. Okay. Do you need a beast for Summoner? Almost plays itself, man. It's pretty solid, just with base gear. I don't know what the I don't know what the end game build is for Summoner. You don't need really FCR because you're not constant. You don't really need to cast that. I don't know what the end gear is for Summoner. Yeah, fuzzy without a doubt, dude. That's funny. Y'all both brought up X-ray tech. Yeah, I guess just plus skills stuff. Trangs. Oh man, that's funny. They're finally. My son's a paramedic, um, and they're finally starting to pay those guys decent money. It took a while, but they've actually started coming off the dime a little bit for those dudes. He's actually, I mean, he's not doing. I wouldn't say like super good, but the money's decent. I mean, it's not horrible. Oh, and I just found out yesterday we got another granddaughter on the way, so that's two. Nah, he really loves being a paramedic. I mean, it takes a special breed to be a paramedic, let me tell you. It does. It's a special it's a special person to have to do that paramedic's job. Yeah, eating that it was the case when he got into it just a couple years ago. But I mean, they have come off the dime for him and he's actually making very livable income for the two of them. So, yeah, it's actually working out. Because that's what I told him when he first got into it. It's just that's gonna be tough, man. Thanks, Nathan. I appreciate it, dude. No, no, we already have one, Can. We get, and she's only 2 years old, and she's pregnant again. So we just found out yesterday it's a girl. So we got another granddaughter on the way. Oh wow, yeah, dude. It was yeah, we were pretty excited. Yeah, Aaron, that's the thing, dude. He every once in a while he has to tell us, he has a good head for it, or a mental space for it, but it's tough, man. They see some crazy stuff, dude. And same like with the people that work in the ER and stuff. Yeah, it's nuts. It's really crazy about that. Adam, the 27 life's kind of mid tier. It's tradable though, for sure. It's tradable. Liam, what's up, dude? What's going on, man? Yeah, my wife's super excited. She loves playing dress up and stuff with the girls, so she's definitely excited about another one. I'm perfectly honest. I would love to see a boy along the way, but I'm not going to complain. Yeah, Aaron, exactly, dude. I mean, it, I don't know. I don't know how he does it. We were talking about that's when we went to my wife's parents over the weekend. That was kind of the thing that came up. We hadn't originally planned to do it, but that's what popped up for me. That's why I wasn't on Sunday. But my son and his wife and their girl was going, so we all just did an impromptu family thing. And he was just telling us some stories, and it's just nonstop. It's just amount of crazy that he sees on a daily basis is it's just insane. And on top of that, as a side thing, he does like he's the medic on the SWAT team, so he does that in on top of his regular paramedic duties. Because when it is, there's not a lot of people that they're like understaffed for sure. So there's a lot of crossover stuff they got to do. It's kind of nuts. I couldn't do it. I can tell you straight up, I couldn't do it. Asmong, I appreciate you, dude. What's going on, dude? Yeah, Bob, I remember that because you transitioned to your new job. What? Just a few months ago? You got out of that security stuff. He did that for a little while as well. He saw some crazy stuff. Media, yeah, we're not. Media is just such a mess. It's been a little like that for a little while, though, dude. The world is definitely a little crazy, man. And when I say a little, I mean a lot. That's all right, though, man. It'll only get worse. Fuzzy, it's not easy. It's not easy for sure. I mean if you look at like software engineering as a degree in college, it runs about 2% of the degrees that come out of college. John, what's up, dude? Yeah, I'm just kind of bitching again because Blizzard, but yeah. Yeah, Asmung, that's what we're talking about, dude. We're talking about work. And all the crazy stuff people have to do. Fuzzy, I have I'm really kind of interested in doing some modding for some games. I'm mainly like 7 days. I've thought about maybe getting into some modding for that. It's like C sharp, I think. No work today? What's first day of school mean no work for? What's been kind of painful to watch. Oh, I hear you, dude. It's not you just didn't get a day off. I thought you were saying you got a day off for 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 the first day of school. See, I went back and got my CS degree when I turned 40. Um, so going back to college at 40 is a crazy experience. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Going back to college at 40 years old is a really crazy experience. And I will say, I mean, I loved it. I had a blast. I had a great time going back to school at 40. I think it's underappreciated when you're younger, and going back and doing it is just it's almost after working at this point when I went back. I'd been in the electrical industry for like 17 years, so doing that for 17 years and then going back to college, it was a cakewalk. College was a joke. Nice, Bob. That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, exactly, Liam. I agree with that 100%. I hear you, JW, man. Let me tell you something. I going back, like I saying, going back, it was truly an enjoyable experience. I had a blast going back to school. Well, I did my degree in 3 years. I mean, I pushed hard. I was fortunate. I mean, it was kind of one of those situations. My wife had a really great job, so I was able to 100% focus on school. Um, but I was able to finish in 3 years. But it was a blast. I even loved the Philosophy 101. I love that class. Yeah, they don't respect they're just taking it as just something they got to do. It's a truly enjoyable experience if you're like tuned into it. Yeah, exactly, Liam. Because I mean, I got to tell you, man. Again, I like every class I was in. Well, I take it back. Wasn't every class. I hated accounting and economics. Those classes I did not like. I didn't care for them. They'd put me to sleep. But
I can't carry anymore.
I like to argue. So, like philosophy class, man, I loved arguing in that class.
Mana.
And like I took an American government class, even though I didn't have to, just to argue, just to argue. Yeah, JW, I hear you. It can be a little scary. Yeah, I did take a sociology class. That one was a fun one. I don't know what it was about economics, John. It just bored me for whatever. It could have been the professor. There's a +3 bone spear. White wand base. If I had other stuff, I'd probably hang on to it. I don't know why I'd hang on to it. I want one with like +3 and 3 different stats. That'd be kind of cool to find. The accounting classes were okay. I just didn't enjoy them that much. It does make the professor definitely does make a difference. It was funny that might have been why the philosophy class was so. Oh, you want that? All right, I'll grab it. That might have made my philosophy class interesting was that the philosophy professor was actually a computer science professor that just like enjoyed philosophy, so he taught a philosophy 101. But he was actually a computer science guy, so it was pretty interesting. Liam, the calculus. I've always been a math guy, though. I've always enjoyed the calculus classes. Statistics, calculus, all that stuff. I enjoyed those. Here's what the funny one was, though. I had to take a language as one of, you had your electives you had to take. So I had to take a language class. And I always felt bad that my Japanese was so bad, even though my mother is 100% Japanese or Okinawan. So I took Japanese as my language. That was actually kind of a mistake. All right, JW, man.
Carry anymore.
Yeah, I hear you, Tommy. Here's what was so funny about the Japanese class, right? So I go in. I've always been kind of hard of hearing, so I always sit in the front.
What do you
And
need?
the Japanese professor she might have just moved from Japan. I mean, she was Japanese for sure. And it's like the first day, and she's just saying some stuff, trying to get a feel for people's level of knowledge. And all these white kids know way more Japanese than I do, which is embarrassing. And I'm in the front, and obviously I'm 40. She knows I'm older than the rest of the class. You can obviously look at me, and I have some Japanese in me. I'm 50%, but you could at least look and tell there's some Asian going on there. She looks at me, points me out. It's like, what generation? Asking what generation removed I am from Japan. So I tell her my mother's Japanese. So she starts asking me questions in Japanese. I don't know what the hell she's saying. She got mad. She straight up got mad. I think she wanted to hit me. And if you know anything about the Japanese culture, the teachers will still hit the students. They'll straight up hit you. They don't care. I think she wanted to hit me, for sure. I don't blame her. I don't blame her, but I think she straight up wanted to hit me. Oh yeah, or just kick me out of the class. No doubt about it. But let me tell you, I feel like she spent way too much time focusing on me that whole semester. And actually ended up doing good in that class. And I'll tell anybody that asks me, out of all the classes I took going back to school, that was the hardest one. Oh, I forgot, Bob. I'll give it to you right now. Let me make win one real quick. I think that was my hardest class by far. There was more homework in that class than any other class I took, including all my 400 level computer engineering classes. she was pissed off, man. I mean, yeah, I get it. I was always disappointed in myself in not knowing more. Aaron, and that was one thing that I did. I always, Bob, I'm in win one. Yeah, and whatever I learned in that class, I've already forgotten. I don't remember it. It's been 10 years. I don't remember it. But I do remember how hard that class was. Because the exams were always the written, and then you had to meet separately with the professor and do the oral part of the exam. It was pretty rough. Footlock, is that you, Bob? No, Case, they haven't changed anything. No news, no nothing. No, she was not pretty. she was an older Japanese woman. Here you go, dude. Yeah, Mike, that actually helps them with their language. It does. It does. There was kids in there that was just straight up having a conversation with her in Japanese. And I think it was literally from them watching anime. You probably do, Liam. 100% you probably do. Here's the thing. I could kind of understand when I couldn't speak it. I could kind of understand if I heard it. I could pick parts out and kind of get the gist of what's being said. But speaking it, I couldn't. There's no way I couldn't do it. Yeah, Tommy. You got to know the basics. You got to know the important stuff, dude. Yeah, I just couldn't believe how hard that class was. That class about killed me. But I mean, I had to have a language class to graduate. That's the other thing I just don't like about school systems, higher education, is the elective format. I mean, I feel like if you want to just get your degree in whatever you want to specialize in, that's all you should have to do. And it's true, an elective is truly an elective. It's only if you want to take it, not that you have to take it. I mean, I get kind of why they used to do it, but I feel like it's just milking the system for money at this point. What's up, Nord? What's going on with you, man? Yeah, it's definitely just to make more money out of the system. JW. Oh, man. Okinawa was just dealing with a pretty serious typhoon. I haven't looked to see how that's gone. It's one thing about being in that part of the Pacific. Sometimes you get some pretty nasty storms come through, and there's no protection on that island. The goblin toe is good, man. Dude, it's my toenail is as black as it can get, though. Yeah, I hear you, Dennis. We didn't actually when, cause I was a military brat, but my dad was on the wind down when, so we didn't do much traveling. I mean, I was born in Okinawa, but we moved to Fayetteville, Fort Bragg, from there, and that's where I ended up growing up. He retired in the '70s, so that's kind of where we finished our move. He did a lot of moving around before we came around, but we missed that part of it because he spent time in like Germany and all kind of stuff like that. Kung Fu, man, did you get it done? Stop, Mike. I feel like you're mocking me a little bit. I'm just kidding, man. Look, I hate that. I was trying to remember. I don't know if they're here right now. Was it JD? Somebody gave me a link. We were talking about it the last stream about like my dad's war stories and stuff, and whoever it was gave me a link to like a Library of Congress thing. Who was that? I feel like it was JD. Mike nailed it. It definitely does, man. I ain't found a squat. Is it time to go back to Travancore? I feel we have at least a little better shot there. I mean, my magic find's not bad on this guy. It's 331. That's not horrible. Yeah, what's up with that Camp Lejeune thing? I get spammed with those emails. I literally had to set up an email filter to block anything that had Camp Lejeune in the freaking title. Was that you, JW? I appreciate that, dude, man. I actually went to my dad's last Friday and for some other stuff, but we ended up talking about that, and we're definitely going to put something together to do that. So I appreciate you sending me that link, dude. My dad's all about it. See you, some guy, man. Appreciate you hanging out, dude. I might have to switch back to the Travancore. This just ain't happening. Chaos. I'm probably on for at least another 30 minutes. Aaron, dude, I see you, man. Have a good one. I'll be on Thursday. You can catch me again. I appreciate you, dude. I'm sure the guys that got the subs appreciate you as well. Ooh, an ethereal one. I don't know why I'm excited about that. I guess I just never found an ethereal one. Anybody want that before I throw it on the ground? I don't want it. But I feel like somebody might put it in their hoarding stash. Yeah, Fuzzy, I kind of feel you, dude. I mean, if we at least knew when things were going to happen, it might give us a little incentive. But we have no clue what's going on right now. It's kind of annoying. Anybody check the forums lately? 162. What are we looking at? I almost forgot to throw it on it. Oh, the ED on it? Yeah, I'm throwing it away. Oh, yeah, if you want it, can. That's cool. Yeah, somebody mess around with it. We'll just throw it in the hoarding stack. I'm going to switch to the barb anyways. Can you want it now, or are you playing right now? Otherwise, just hit me up and I'll get it to you. Wait, what? You got a level 2 in hell? Yeah, I guess you can park in town for most of it. What the hell was that? How'd that just happen? Did y'all just see that? Did I have it in my hand when I exited the game? That's the only way that could have happened. That was a little weird.
Yes?
Well, I know you can, what's the glitched rush called? Where you have the character that has the quest for, like, ancients. So you could do it that way. And, oops, crap. Holy crap, what is happening? Fanaticism. I don't even feel like going to get my body. Yeah, I knew there was a name for it. Where you can glitch around the level requirements for ancients. Alright, now I gotta go get some rejuves.
What do you need?
Yeah, Zeki, I knew there was a little way around that stuff. Did you self-rushed it? That's kind of funny. Is it not going to be available offline, Mike? Fuzzy, that kill it for you, man. You did too good. It killed your enthusiasm. That's kind of funny. Alright, I'm just doing this to get some rejuves. We'll do chaos, do some rejuves. Just looking for boss packs. There's one. More. Yeah. Where are all the bosses at? There's one in here somewhere. Here's my favorite fanaticism aura. That's what just got me killed. There's more. Now we're hitting them. There we go. I do hope they give us something on Thursday though. That's gonna be like, I think that's gonna be more disappointing if they were just absolutely dead quiet this week. I mean, I get the whole holiday thing, whatever, but this is going on too long. We better have some news this week. Come on, Infector. Come on out. There you are.
Not even death can save you from me.
Might do one more. Just get a few more rejuves. Snipes, I honestly don't know the value on it, dude. Fuzzy, I feel you, dude. I don't disagree with you 100%. I kind of got burnt out on the whole MMO thing, but I mean, if there was a good one out, I'd probably check it out. I get what you're feeling, man. That's why the whole Wrath of the Lich King thing, kind of tempted me a little bit, because that was kind of the one that I probably put the most time in out of all the X packs, and I did enjoy just riding around, like mining and stuff, just kind of just mindlessly doing stuff, getting ready for raids and whatnot. Tong, what's up, dude?
Greetings.
Ain't seen you in a little while. Yeah, Bob, I'm not. The new X packs, I think they're garbage. That whole Dragonflight thing, I saw that. I'm like, I don't know about that. I mean, I get they're trying to, they're trying to shake it up a little bit, a whole different way of playing, but I don't know, man. It didn't look that good to me. Yeah. Mist, yeah, that's the one that killed it for me. The Mist Pandaria just straight up killed World of Warcraft. But I feel like I might have been on the way out anyways. So, yeah. Hey Bob, when was the drop for Overwatch 2 coming? I probably am going to play that. I mean, it's probably not going to be hugely different from original Overwatch, but I'll probably play it. I'm not like super hyped for it or anything, but I mean, Overwatch has always been a fun game for me, so I'll probably get into that a little bit. Anybody need a storm shield? I get those things all the damn time. I ain't even gonna, not even gonna waste an ID on it. Come on, Liam, stop. Yeah, that's when I ended it. Nord, I know you pushed me on that a little. I feel like I need to play it just because it's such an OG game and I never played it ever. But But I don't know. I don't know when I'll work it in. I might at some point. My next thing's probably, as far as trying out, is probably going to be the whole Overwatch thing next. And I don't even know if I'll necessarily stream it. I might stream it just for the laughs. Maybe I'll do like a jump straight into like ranked or something. I don't know when. I'm assuming that probably won't launch a ranked season right out of the gate. That'll probably be a couple months in. But I'll probably get into that a little bit just to try it. I played a lot of ranked in regular Overwatch. I wasn't necessarily that good, but I could hold my own. So I do that. Really, Liam? I know nothing about CS:GO. I just know it's. I thought it was been around, but is it just a newer version that's not as good now? It's not the original. What you talking about, Tong? I mean, I feel like CS:GO's been a thing for years, but I guess if they did like a new version of it, maybe it's not. Yeah, Bob. Well, I mean, they always had an issue with the two tank meta. That was, I don't know. People just didn't care for it. Hostile while they're clearing, dude. People wouldn't make it past the Den of Evil. I don't see how that would work, man. People would just straight up be killing each other right out of the gate. I would. Dude, I'd be attacking you at level 1. Oh, I'm not reading chat. I'm having to focus. There's too much stuff around. There we go.
I can't carry anymore.
There was too much going on. I couldn't look away from the screen. I was going to die again.
I can't carry anymore.
Not even death can save you from me.
Clear through hell? There's no way, dude. You couldn't do that in one session. That'd be impossible. You'd have to... especially if you're hostile the whole time, there's no way, man. There's no way you could get through hell difficulty like that. I would predict that something like that would, most of the people would be dead after Den of Evil. Everybody would just go Summoner Necro, and then the ads would just be duking it out. I would even go maybe like Summoner Druid just to mix it up. Alright, now we do Trap and Call. No, I get what you're saying. I just don't think it would last very long. I mean... oh, there's no way this group wouldn't troll each other and try and kill each other right out of the gate. Honestly, it would be kind of funny, but I just don't. It wouldn't be. I don't think it'd be a long game. Especially if you picked your own class. You'd straight up pick a class where you're at. You know, you'd pick something that would be killing everybody else. You'd pick like. What level do you get? Holy Fire. you get Holy Fire pretty easy early, don't you? That would be kind of a funny one. Constantly be taking damage on everybody else. You can do some really trolly stuff. I'd be doing it too. I'd straight up be trying to troll people. And I think most of you guys would be too. there's no way you guys wouldn't. I don't believe it for a second. I forgot to switch my stuff. Another one. Poison Creeper? Yeah, it probably would. Poison Creeper would be like running behind you the whole time. Yeah, Liam, it would actually be kind of funny. Nah, Tong. I messed around with it the other day. I did do a couple of runs with the barb. I feel like if I had like an insight, I would have just thrown an insight on my Merc and done it. But I didn't have one like readily available, so I just was doing it with my Sork, just for the heck of it. Oops. Yeah, it's true, Liam. Once them jabs started spraying, man.
Hello.
Well, he's saying you wouldn't be able to directly attack each other, but like auras, AoEs, ads, summons could. So, yeah. I haven't done Mephisto, good grief, since the beginning of Ladder, probably. I haven't done Mephisto in a long time. Let's switch this gear back. Let's go with this. And then switch the FCR ring back. I used to love doing Mephisto runs, but I don't know what it is. Just it kind of, I don't know what it is. Made me stop. I just stopped doing Mephisto runs. I wasn't enjoying them. And I found some good stuff on Mephisto. I just wasn't I wasn't necessarily enjoying the Mephisto runs that much. And I used to do, that's all I would run. I used to love running Mephisto. But I just kind of got away from it, and I never really got back into doing them. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do some crazy stuff once Ladder ends, just to kind of fill the gap. Even though I guess we're kind of in a gap already. Yeah, Fuzzy, dude, I loved World of Warcraft. I did. You know, the original grinds and stuff were a lot of fun. It just fell away from me. And I tried to get back into it a couple times. I don't know. I just didn't feel it. So I mean, I miss the old original World of Warcraft days. And when they did the whole classics thing, I tried to jump back into it, but it wasn't the same for me, so I just lost interest. I mean, there's a lot of nostalgia in like the original classic stuff. I mean, I had a great guild. We did a lot of raiding and stuff, but we do a lot of stupid stuff. There was one time we did a level 1 gnome run all the way to Barrens. What's the big city in the Barrens? I already forgot the name of it. What's the orc city? We did a run from the gnome starting area all the way to yeah, Orgrimmar. We did that run starting at level 1. I think by the time we got there, we were maybe like level 3 or 4. There was about 20 of us that made it into the city. We actually got into the city and just screwed around until we all got killed. It was kind of funny. We did stupid stuff like that.
I am overburdened.
We did we do some like PvP stuff on the side, and we made like a 10-man hunter Warsong Gulch group. And that was kind of interesting. It actually did surprisingly well. It's actually a little OP. Yeah, Bob, there's going to be a few places that are going to fall into the Terror Zone stuff. I think for the majority, though, it's only going to be, I'd say maybe 5 or 6. Let's find a list. It's going to be like 5 or 6 Terror Zones that are going to be kind of key. I think all the rest of them are just not even going to be it, though. Where's the list of Terror Zones? Alright. Yeah, Bob, that's actually kind of funny. No, 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 no. Some people might do countish runs. That one is a maybe. I feel like that one might get done a decent amount. Probably not, probably not. Maybe Trist. Trist has decent density. That's a maybe. Cows 100%. Out of this whole Act 1, cows is going to be the big one. 100%. No doubt in my mind. Trist is maybe second. Yeah, Bob, maybe. I was thinking maybe Jail Cathedral, but I just, thinking personally, I was like, I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't run it. I don't know. Cows and Tristram, I would probably do those. Act 2, no. Maybe Stony Tomb runs. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. I might do Sanctuary runs and definitely Tal Rasha runs. Those, I think, those are decent. Like Stony Tomb's not bad. Arcane and Tal Rasha, though, there's a couple more there than other places. Tal Rasha's tombs, I mean, you're looking at what, 8 total tombs, plus the biggest one where you get to Duriel, and the density's usually pretty solid. Those would probably be pretty good ones. Is it 7? Yeah, it's quite a few. So I think that one would be probably the biggest one. Yeah, Palladium would probably should check that. Let's see. Now, I mean, the density in the Flare jungle with all the little guys, whatever you call them. I don't know if I'd go into Flare jungle. I hate going into or Flare dungeon. I hate Flare dungeon. The jungle's not bad if you got a fast character. Lower Cuirass, no, no, no. Travencall, 100%. I don't know that I'd run Durance. The dolls almost give me PTSD. I don't know if I could run Durance. These are obvious. Actually, any of these probably worth running. I might actually run Foothills. Foothills is probably not a bad run. The density's decent in the halls. Neothok's levels, was it Vought is his level? You got those four fingers, and the density's pretty heavy in those. Might be worth it. I don't know that I'd get necessarily do that, and this might be worth. I mean, there's maybe 10-ish. I mean, that's necessarily looking at it from a density perspective. I think for fun and the chance of the loot, I think cows is kind of it. This will go back to the old days where you farmed cows for level. If you wanted to actually do level grinding, and you hit the cow terror zone, that would actually harken back to the old days, technically. I would definitely run cows consistently if that was a terror zone. That's about it. How many we have here? Got 10, 18, 25, 28, and 8. 30. So we got 36 terror zones. I'm thinking about 10 of those I'd probably run consistent. Yeah, Bob. Warstone can get kind of nasty if you think about them jacking up the levels. Yeah, on average, Bob. So, yeah. I mean, you could get on a tear. I guess technically, if it's really 100% random roll, there's a chance of you hitting the same tear zone 2 times in a row. But I don't know if they've made it code to not necessarily do that. Potentially, they could put in a little if else setup to where if it pops a second time, it goes to another roll. So yeah, I think just in overall this was kind of a disappointment. I expected better, but I don't know why. I expected better, but I don't know why I did. It is what it is, guys. That's what we get. Terror zones. Yeah, playing the Barb with the passive run speed, I feel like every other character is super slow now. Bob, I appreciate your optimism, man. No, Nate, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that, dude. I mean, if you look at it, it doesn't add anything technically. It's just the same areas that maybe you wouldn't have run before. But, just going through this list, I picked out maybe 10 areas that I would actually run if they were the terror zone. And probably 5 of those I would run regardless if they were terror zones. So, here's my point about it. I don't say it's necessarily a bad thing. I don't think it technically adds a whole lot. Honestly, if they added some quality of life stuff and no new content, I'd have been happier than this. The fact that they didn't add any quality of life changes that everybody was asking for, and they added this terror zone thing, which perfectly honest, if you're in, if you know, if you're aware of how software engineering works, just in general, this Terror Zone thing was a cop out. It was a lazy approach because you could do this. I could have probably done it by myself in about a week. That's taken a lot of breaks. Because if you look at what's actually new, what changes, there's literally, they added a symbol next to the name of the monsters. They added a sound effect when you enter the zone. And they changed the monster levels. That's literally all the code you'd have to write. That's it. You could write 2 of those in 5 minutes apiece. Well, not take it back. You could probably make the changes, all 3 of those basic changes, in probably about 30 to 45 minutes. I wish, Ken. I wish I was able to mod it. I would actually mess around with it. Zeki, and not even that. I don't know if you guys know what a cron job is. It's literally a timer that you can set that runs, and you set the time on it, and it fires and executes a piece of code based off the timer. You literally set that up on the server. You create the code for the Terror Zone piece. That's literally not that much code. You set up a cron job to fire once an hour, and you're done. That's literally it. JW. So actually, the server side of things is literally just setting up a cron job or some version of a cron job. I don't know that would necessarily use that specific thing on the servers, but it's something to the effect of that's not even in the code. That's just a separate piece of. It's just basically a timer that executes a specific piece of code. But the actual, if you actually focus in and think about the specific things that they changed, they're really simple. They're not complex at all. There's not really that much code to be changed. I mean, that's all there is to the Terror Zones. Sound effect, tag on the monster name, and changing the monster's level. That's it. That's the only thing that's changed. Yeah, Liam. I mean, literally. There'll be some tweaking around how much XP you gain from it. I don't know why PTR is dragging on for 2 weeks. That kind of blows my mind more than anything. Why are we 2 weeks into the PTR? The density, if they'd have changed the density, even though that would not have necessarily been a difficult change either, that would have actually changed the Terror Zones in a different way. Some people argue maybe not needed, but I think it would have made it a little more interesting if the Terror Zone's density was upped a little bit. Yeah, Bob, the stash tab thing probably is. I think somebody mentioned that the other day. I think maybe the handling the stash for the end of the season is actually causing some issues. Yeah, I could believe that. I could believe that for sure. That maybe somebody figured out a way to dupe with the stash tabs or something. It very well could be something along those lines. Scrunchy. I can see that as well, dude. It's like, oh crap, D4 sucks. Maybe we can pull a little more money out of D2R. JW, it was supposed to have been worked out, but I'm starting to wonder, dude. I'm seriously starting to wonder if maybe there is a hitch in the transition of the stashes. I mean, supposedly that's what they got worked out before the season started, but who knows? Yeah, Liam, I thought of that. Yeah, Adam, for sure. Now look at the, and this is the thing, right? They added the where they at? I thought they added the red portal areas. Maybe not. For some reason, I was thinking the red portal areas. Why did they not add the red portal area or zones and like increase the density on those? I mean, those things nobody's running them now. Yeah, Bob. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's probably some use cases where maybe somebody figured out a way to dupe stuff doing that. 100%. I mean, that very well could be what's going on. They ran into a hitch with the stash stuff, but because I can't think of any other reason. There's not that much testing going on with the PTR with the terror zones. Could be, Bob. I didn't see that. Where did he put that somewhere? Did he tweet it out or something? Yeah, right, Liam. They gave him an easy project. I'm not trying to be condescending either, but it literally I actually put some thought into how I would actually make those changes, and I couldn't think of a complicated way to do it. I just couldn't. They're the tasks to make those changes that we saw to make the terror zones work. They're simple. They truly are that simple. You can literally write a little 2 3 pieces of code to make the adjustments for the levels of the monsters, because there's already hard coded data in the database regarding the monster levels and how much health they have and all that kind of stuff, and it scales all the way up. So you're just pulling data for monster levels. It's not that difficult. So yeah, it was kind of just it just felt, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is kind of a cop out. This is not a 3 months of work type of thing. It probably took them 3 months to come up with an idea that they could get done quickly. Oh, there's a blue post. Is it an older blue post, or did they just post something? They're collecting feedback. Let's look at the. Did he actually say? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, potentially maybe console stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot about the patch approval process for the consoles. But you would think they'd have thought far enough ahead. Never mind. I heard the words as soon as I said them. Never mind. They very well could have not worked that into their time frame. Yeah, Dennis, but there's a transition of gear because of the gear that's saved in the stash tabs for ladder. It's a different set of stash tabs than those in non-ladder. So they have to coordinate transitioning the gear that's in the tabs between one into the other type of thing. So yeah, there's a little more to it. Yeah, because it's not nearly back in the day. It was literally, yeah, the ladder characters became non-ladder, but when they added the stash tabs, that's what throws a little bit of a kink into that. Yeah, Bob. Here we are. It's the sixth. Uh, maybe we'll have something Thursday. Here's the here's how they play out the announcements. If it's on Thursday, it's good news potentially, or they think it's good news. If it's on Friday night late, it's bad news because they pulled that one a few times. So it depends on, if we find out Thursday, potentially that means that they're about to go live with it. If we find out late Friday night, something bad's happened. Yeah, Bob, for sure, dude. Especially if the terror zone thing is the only thing they added. This should be just a one and done. Cut the next season loose. So at this point, we're all just scratching our heads, wondering. There's no, I don't know. There's no communication, so we don't know. Yeah, it is Spartan. They literally could have turned that into transactions, and we'd have spent. They'd have made money on it for sure. I'd have bought some new stuff. I'd have bought some character slots or stash tabs. So who knows, man? Yeah. Well, see, I'm having flashbacks to the first season because honestly, when everything started going, I thought, when was the first PTR? Wasn't it like in February? Didn't the first PTR hit in February? And then it dragged all the way to the end of April before it actually went live. With a whole nother PTR iteration, it was just they should have worked this out by now. No, Liam, that's the thing, man. They have a notorious history of that, for sure. Yeah, Tommy, for sure. We've all seen it, but I don't know. I keep going back to maybe this time, maybe this time. Because I mean, there was a time when they did better. Like when the like say to go back to the Warcraft example, when the first X Pack released, was it Burning Crusades? That release was horrible, but they did better with Wrath of the Lich King. It did come out better. So I don't know. Yeah, JW, 100%, dude. I'd be the first one in line to change or do a transmog on the Shaco, 100%. Tomac, what's up, dude? Yeah, Aaron's not here now. He did a five. What did he add, guys? 5 subs or something? I thought it was pretty cool of him. That's really nice. Yeah, Chow. It's is it Chow? Cho? I know you said. Oh, it's Chi One Lu. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, it is. It's carrot on stick, 100%. So I mean, it is what it is, guys. I mean, we hold out hope from news, um, and it just continues on. Well, maybe we'll know Friday, Thursday. It could be very well be another very disappointing announcement. We'll see. I am gonna try and DM Llama, see if he responds. He needs to do better. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go get some food. It's already 6:15. I'm hungry. I will be on Thursday, and we'll see if they give us some news on Thursday. Will they? Don't know. I'm about 50-50 on that. Thursday would be the day if we find out anything, but we'll see. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. It was a lot of fun always. Liam, I have no idea, man. Yeah, no, I get that, Bob. We coming off holiday weekend, so we'll see. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll be on again on Thursday and see how it goes. Yeah, appreciate you, Snipes. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Catch you on Thursday.